Hi, thanks so much for watching. Today's video, we're going to focus on critical illness, specifically showing some of the riders attached to it, the return of premium on death or cancellation, and how we can present those to our clients and really help upsell products. I'm using life design analysis today to really highlight to my clients using visuals some of the different options. Again, if you're not familiar, sign up for a free account. We have a 30-day free trial. If you're an existing user, log in, try this concept out. Again, it's so important we show clients the options with critical illness, especially as they age. So I'm going to set up a new client here. And again, I'm just going to say this is critical test. So I'll give it a first name of critical and last name test. Again, I'm not going to give it a birth date. You'll give it a birth date of your client. I'm going to make this a male, and I'm just going to use the age override in this scenario. So if you just want to quickly punch in a name and get going really quickly, again, you can create the client instantaneously. So again, the first thing I want to do is we're going to focus on a 40-year-old male here. Now, I want to pick my insurance benefit. I'm going to do $250,000 here. Again, you might do your own kind of needs analysis and pick whatever face amount you want. If you haven't used critical illness in the system before, again, there are lots of integrated rates here. So I'm just going to hit plus critical illness. We're actually going to do a survey on the market. So again, I'm actually just going to say all companies here and search. And again, you're going to see it's going to be searching for term 10, but I can change this term length to anything I'd like. We're going to start with term 10, and what I'm going to set up here is a term 10 versus level to 75, and I'm going to show some of those benefits. Now, SSQ has some of the best CI rates on the market, really like them as a company as well, so I'm going to add them to the case. Again, we can also show the medical underwriting info if we want, and that's going to add, basically all the premiums you'll see have been added to this CI case. Now, what I want to do is I want to compare it to something with return of premium, and again, we do survey rates in the system with ROPD and ROPC, but I really want to highlight some of the cash value. So I'm going to use our nifty little plus manual and critical illness. So again, I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with this area of the site. Plus manual basically allows you to actually physically input some of the things if you want to go outside and show some areas like cash values and things like that that may not be in the system at the time. You can see, again, I can rename this and say, this is not just critical illness, this is, I'm going to use actually SSQ again, knowing that they have great rates there. So I'm going to say SSQ critical illness with ROPD and ROPC. And actually, if I was using this with a client, I might actually change this to something less acronym-y. Acronyms, can confuse in the sale and actually inhibit what we're trying to present. So I could even down here in the description say ROPD stands for return premium on death, and ROPC, I could say equals return of premium on cancellation. And again, you could even say, you get your money back if you cancel. So you can actually customize these, kind of disclaimers here with whatever you'd like. And again, I just want to make sure I spell cancellation right. Okay, so once I get my kind of description in there, that's going to help my client understand what ROPD and C is. I'm going to save that. And that's actually going to update all the legends in there. So again, feel free to get creative with these. Some people I see, with term, they want to put rent in, and then with something level for life, they might say own. So there's lots of flexibility built in there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say paste spreadsheet data in there, because I actually want to reflect the ROPC and ROPD as cash values in the same way that I would whole life. And again, all I'm going to do here is actually go over into the illustration software. So again, I've got a 40-year-old male here. I've got $250,000 of premium. If I check here in my SSQ software, you can see I've put on the ROPD of death and ROPC of cancellation. I've picked a level to 75, but you can design whatever quote you'd like to show to your client. Essentially, what I'm looking for here is the actual premium. So again, you can see total premiums, the first column. I'm just actually going to highlight this. And again, you can see it goes to age 75. And I'm just doing a Control-C or copying it. Come back here, and I'm just going to paste it in there. And as you can see, it pastes that whole premium all the way down. It acts exactly like you'd expect an Excel sheet to act, except just in our software. Again, next is the ROPC. So I'm going to take this return of premium. Just make sure you just go back up to the top here. And I'm going to grab that return of premium of cancellation all the way from year 1 all the way down. And basically repeat the process for any of the fields that you're looking to add here. So we see, it's not until the 20th year that we do have a return of premium if we cancel. That's fine. I want to also grab the ROPD here. So again, just back up to the top, grab the return of premium on death. So again, very simple process to take information from one area all the way over to the other. And again, we really want to highlight some of these values to our clients because they may say, what if I never use the actual premium? The only other thing we want to grab is actually that insurance basic illness benefit here, and that's that insurance benefit of the CI. So again, I just want to make sure I go all the way up to year number 1. I'm going to grab all of that information. It's $250 all the way through. And I'm going to come back to our software and just throw it in there under the total insurance benefit. Now for CI, those are really the ones we need to have. Again, I'm going to upload it and we're going to see how this presents. So again, really easy way to set it up. We're comparing a T10 to something a little bit more of an upsell. And the whole idea is we want to show our clients, look, you do have these two options, and especially with CI, I like to focus on their age at when they need the new renewals on term 10. So I really I focus first on that annual premium chart, because a lot of times when we add these riders to a level to 75, it's already more expensive. Okay, so here's our report that we've generated. Again, it's going to have your logo on it, properly dated, and your company name here. I've got it all customized for myself. I've got a nice mission statement in there. But really, what I want to look at here is, basically comparing this premium schedule. So yeah, the term 10 starts off initially, a lot more affordable, and it works its way to a lot more expensive. Again, you can see some of those custom details about the ROPD and C that I added to this report, again, are really going to help the client understand what this means. And again, ideally, our charts are going to help them remember why they locked in for the one product versus the other. So again, when we look at it, yes, initially it's more expensive, but I really like to focus on this annual premium because, again, at age 50, you're going to have to apply with new meds, or you're going to have to go with that increased premium. Again, same at age 60. And CI is so hard to underwrite. I really stress at what age are you going to be able to keep getting coverage. So if you want something that's going to be there for your client, if they experience a critical illness, and again, the stats are pretty dramatic. The next thing, again, we want to show them a cost comparison because they're going to say, well, look, at the end of the day, how much does it all cost? And that's, again, we really want to just highlight, look, yes, it's a little bit more, but we take no risk. We're not hitting those renewals and wondering, can we actually get medical evidence if we want to renew at a different price? If we do follow the guarantees and take no risk, again, we are going to pay more. And again, this one here, this T10 does not have any riders for cancellation or death. Now, the next one we want to show is, again, that ROPC. And again, I think this is a fantastic way to show it here. Red is the premiums paid, and you can see at that 20th year, the return of premium on cancellation, all that money comes right back to us. So again, we can see that right there. Now, if we want to do the ROPD and show, look, if you do pass away, again, the blue line here, we get all our premiums back. And let me just get rid of this one to clean it all up. So again, these interactive charts can really help explain in a visual. Again, a picture says 1,000 words. So again, if you want to see all the money coming back, a visual tells you instantly when that happens, as opposed to looking at just the text and numbers. Again, we'll also compare them and show you, basically here's the cost of the two plans for any value. And again, I think this one's incredibly effective. So, even if we take you out 30 years, you're age 70, yes, we paid a little more. It was $12,000 more. But for that $12,000, you actually had a return of premium at $84,000 that you could cash out for. Again, we can expand this and take a look. Eventually we're saving you money. We're saving you $16,000. And if you don't need it and cancel, well, now you have almost $100,000, so a little bit of a forced savings account there. But I think it's important, again, to show clients the difference between CI and important to show them, sort of the different patterns. As you go through that term 10 renewal, are you going to be able to, really stress, are you going to be able to be medically sound to get it underwritten? Because I think that's a big factor with CI. But anyway, that's our quick video on how you can set up CI. So, try it out with your clients, try different scenarios, and if you have any feedback, send them to me. As I said, if you haven't signed up for Life Design Analysis, do it before. Again, a quick way to increase your sales. You can generate a PDF with your logo. Lots of extra in the system as well. So check out some of our other videos on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching and look forward to your feedback.